So listen to your feedback. Human beings were given a left foot and a right foot to make mistakes. First the left, then the right, left again, and repeat. Whether we ask or not, feedback comes in various forms. It might become verbally from a colleague, or it might be a letter from a government, or it might be the bank refusing your loan, or it could be a special opportunity that comes your way because of a specific step you took. Whatever it is, it's important to listen to your feedback. Simply take a step and listen. Take another step and listen. If you hear "of course," take a step in the direction you believe may be on course and listen. Listen externally to the others what they may be telling you, but also listen internally to your body, your feelings, your instincts that will be telling you as well. Is your mind and body saying, "I'm happy, I like this is right, this is the job for me," or "I'm weary, I'm emotionally drained, I don't like this at all as much as I thought I would, I don't have a good feeling about this person"? Whatever feedback is giving you, don't ignore the yellow alerts. Never go against your gut. If it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Time and time again over the years, I've ignored my instinct, and it's come back to haunt me every single time. So listen to the feedback. Listen to what it's giving you. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind and take it on board. Is all feedback accurate? Well, not all feedback is really useful or accurate. You must consider the source as well. Some feedback is polluted by psychological distortions of the person giving you the feedback. For example, if your drunk partner tells you you're no good, that's probably not accurate or useful feedback. The fact is, your partner is drunk and angry. However, it's feedback you should listen to. Look for patterns as well. Additionally, you should look for patterns in the feedback you get. As Jack Rosenbaum likes to say, if one person tells you you're a horse, you're crazy. If 3 people tell you you're a horse, it's a conspiracy. If 10 people tell you you're a horse, it's time to buy a saddle. The point is that if several people are telling you the same thing, there is probably some truth in it. So why resist it? You may get to be right, but the question you have to ask yourself, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? I remember Keith Cunningham once said to me, "You can either be rich or right. Which one do you want to be?" That's Rich Dad from Rich Dad Poor Dad, by the way. Would I rather be right or successful? Jack Canfield has a friend who would rather be right than be happy and successful. He got mad at anyone who tried to give him feedback. "Don't talk to me that way, young lady. This is my business and I'll run it the way I want to. I don't give a hoot what you think." He was my way or the highway sort of person. He wasn't interested in anyone's opinion or feedback. In the process, he alienated his wife, his 2 daughters, his clients, all his employees. He ended up 2 divorces. His kids didn't want to speak to him and 2 bankrupt businesses. Yeah, he was right. Don't get caught in this trap, though. It's a dead-end street. What feedback have you been receiving from your family, your friends, the members of the opposite sex, co-workers, bosses, partners, clients, vendors, sellers, and your body that you need to pay more attention to? Are there any patterns that stand out? Make a list, and next to each item, write an action step you need to take to get yourself back on course. So what do you do when the feedback tells you you've failed? Well, I always like to say you've never really failed. You just didn't pass. That's a glass half full response. When all indicators say that you've a failed experience, there are a number of things that you can do to respond appropriately and keep moving forward. So the first one is acknowledge you did your best you could with the awareness and knowledge and skills you had at the time. The second one is acknowledge that you survived and that you can absolutely cope with any and all the consequences or the results. Write down all the insights and lessons you've learned from the experience in your file, in your computer or in your journal. Read through this often. Ask others involved, your family, your friends, your employees, your clients, your team, and others what they've learned. Then make a list under the heading, ways to do it better next time. My greatest successes have come out of my best failures. Genuinely. Make sure you to thank everyone for their feedback and their insights. If someone is hostile in the delivery of their feedback, remember, it's their expression of their level of fear, not your level of incompetence or uninvolvability. Just take in the feedback, use whatever is applicable and valuable for the future, and discard the rest. You don't need to take it. Someone's opinion of you doesn't need to form the rest of your life. That's only their opinion. And the problem with opinions, even idiots have them. Clean up any messes that have been created and delivered, and any communications that are necessary to complete the experience, including any apologies or regrets that are due. Do not try to hide the failure. Take some time to go back to review your successes. It's important to remind yourself that you've had many more successes than you've had failures. You've done so many things right than you've done wrong, remember. Remember the plane. A plane takes off and it goes through the whole process from the time it leaves the landing strip till it gets to the landing strip by correcting itself all the way through on the autopilot. You're off course, correct, off course, correct, off course, correct, off course, correct. That's how a plane works. So a plane fails more time to get the right way than the better times to get there in the first place. But it still gets to its destination. So regroup, spend some time with positive, loving friends, family and co-workers that can reaffirm your worth and your contribution. And finally, refocus on your vision. Incorporate the lessons learned. Recommit to your original plan or create a new plan of action and get on with it. Ready, fire, aim. Just jump out the window and learn to fly on the way down. So stay in the game, keep moving forward toward the fulfillment of your dreams. You're probably going to make a lot of mistakes along the way. Just dust yourself off, get back on the horse and keep riding on. And I'll see you tomorrow.